I'm Dana Fisher, and I work in our training program. And in that specific program, we help individuals who are interested in becoming a building inspector go through our certification courses and move on with their career. A lot of times it can be somebody who is just coming in off the street. They've just had any type of job. There's no pre-qualification for taking our courses. Or it could be individuals that work at a building department already that need to be cross-certified in a different discipline from what they normally would be inspecting. Our training program continues to grow. Starting at the top, we teach building officials. And so anytime somebody wants to come and become a building official or assistant building official, we have to go through a certification course, and they have a state exam at the end of that. We teach individuals how to become a residential electrical inspector, residential plumbing inspector, residential structural plans examiner, and inspector. It's a combination course. We also have mid-level inspector courses for those that have been working as an inspector for residential electrical and plumbing for a minimum of a year, can move on to a mid-level course, which is called a specialized course for those two disciplines. And then anybody who is an A-level plumbing inspector, which is commercial level, qualifies to take our medical gas inspector course. We tie all that together with a beginning course called the Oregon Inspector Certification, and that's a certification, we call it the inspector's driver's license because it ties everything together, and that's the certification that you have to have that renews in order to keep all of your other code-specific certifications active. We continue to work on additional courses. We always have a need and requests for different types of courses, different types of classes that are just informational. When we go through code adoption, sometimes there'll be something that new that goes into the code. That's kind of a hot topic out there in industry, and so we may put a course on or a one-day class. Could be an hour, could be 6 hours, just kind of depends on the material. And then on top of all of that, you have continuing education, and we teach all of the continuing education courses that inspectors need to fulfill those requirements of becoming certified. Currently, there are no prerequisites to become an inspector in the state to take our training courses. Now, if you want to become a commercial level inspector for electrical or plumbing, you do have to come from the industry as an electrician or a plumber. Those are prerequisites, but those are the only two certifications that we have that would have a prerequisite. Everything else can either be converted from a national certification or it would be a course that we teach. We teach a plumbing course. And typically someone who wants to become a plumbing inspector can only do that if they've been a journeyman plumber for a minimum of 4 years, 4,000 hours. Once individuals complete our electrical and plumbing course on the residential side and are working for our jurisdiction and have completed a year worth of inspections, they do have the opportunity to move forward and take a light commercial certification course. That course takes anywhere from 24 to 30 weeks. At the end of that, they will complete the course requirements, which are pretty stringent, and then they have to move on and pass the state exam. And once they pass that state exam, they have a certification issued, and if they don't already work for a building department, they're able to seek employment with anybody who's hiring for a residential plumbing inspector. So one of the things that's happening at BCD that's super exciting for the training program specifically is our LMS system, which is a learning management system. And at the end of the day, what it does is it takes a lot of different systems that we're using and it wraps it all into one big, bright package for everybody so that students and staff have one place to log in and either manage content or students can manage their courses, whether they're in a course or whether they've completed a course, and it just makes it one easily accessible place for everybody. So a lot of the questions I get is, how do I attend your courses? And you can attend from anywhere. You don't even have to be in Oregon. We have students that have taken courses who are on the East Coast. They've been on vacation in other countries. They're still able to log in to our online system and still complete their coursework.